I'm Rich Godby, and I've travelled all the way across the world to be here in India, not only to witness, but to take part in one of the greatest celebrations here on earth. People gather from every corner of India to be right here in Vrindavan to celebrate this holy festival. Doesn't matter how far they have to travel, they make sure that they are right here in the centre of this town, because this is where the real holy festival happens. That's this. Whoa! What was that? This is getting majorly out of hand. Even the cow is ready for the holy festival. He's got his necklace on, hanging around the streets, just waiting for the festival to start. Everyone has arrived to celebrate Holi in this town. They are stacked up, piled behind us, getting ready to celebrate in style and get this colourful festival on its way. That was a close call. We were just passing straight down the path. He didn't care at all. We are completely lost in Vrindavan. These local guys have just helped us out. We've just hopped in a tuk-tuk with them, and they're like, you need to go to this temple. So we are making our way there. We're going to see where we end up, because I'm not actually sure where we're even going. We're just on our way somewhere.
Vrindavan is the birthplace of Lord Krishna, meaning that the holy celebrations are way more intense here than any other city, making Vrindavan renowned for being the most dangerous place in the world whilst the holy period is being celebrated. With that being said, let's make our way to the celebration.
Yeah, the road's so bad, we've just had to get off the tuk-tuk at the side of the road so we can pass through amongst all of these people's houses, and then we're going to get back on at the end of the other side of the road. But people are literally living here amongst all of this dirt and rubbish in their homemade tents as such. This is where they live every day. We've got to push the tuk-tuk up to get it up the hill. Cross the dirt path, we'll get back on the tuk-tuk now. Ugh. First step complete. And we have arrived at God knows where. It's outside a temple and outside a river with a load of shops. These lads are taking us to get on a boat. I don't know where it's going either. We're completely blind on this whole journey, but it's an adventure. Try not to fall in. Let's go. Everyone here seems to be washing themselves in the water, which is quite questionable, to be honest, looking at it. Steering a boat in India down the river. This is something I didn't expect. Whoa! It needs to be quite strong for turning. We've got off the boat now, where you could see people washing at the side of the river. That is exactly where we are. The boat docked and we're exploring this area. Even the walls are starting to get covered in paint on each side of the road, just from where people have been throwing it and splatting it over each other. The celebrations here really, really mean a lot to the Hindu people. And it's clear to see how seriously they take it. Here's a cart where they sell all the paint at the side of the road. He's covered it in his face. These streets are crazy. There is just so much going on. I don't know where to look. People are either covered in paint, food or dirt. I'm unsure whether to feel welcome or uncomfortable. Crazy, the streets are rammed and it's not even started the festival yet. And this is already how many people are here. It's insane. It's entering the temple now. We've got to take our shoes and socks off as a sign of respect. Costed about 2 rupees to store my shoes on this shelf. Hopefully they're still there when I get back. Every temple you enter, you got to take your shoes off as a sign of respect. I've just had to put them there in the rack. Let's hope they're still there when I get back, because there is hundreds of thousands of people here.
I've had to remove my battery from my camera and give it to security, because you're not allowed to take that into the temple, even though you're allowed to record on your phone. I don't quite understand the procedure behind that. So we just came out. Best I can describe it is we all crammed up, walked around a shrine, and everyone was praying to it as they went round it, and then immediately exited after. I wasn't allowed to record in there. There was more security in there when we got in, and we got monkeys running across the roof. Radhe Radhe.
I can see the concentration on her face. This is for a blessing. Is that it? It's finished? This is the first time I've just flipped my camera around so I can actually see what I look like. I've got the markings going on here, symbol of the blessing. This is cool. This is a cool experience. So be careful because the monkeys are up top. Having to hide the camera in my new yellow scarf because the monkeys are everywhere up on the rooftops. They just keep jumping down trying to grab phones and cameras. It was the least of my expectations to have the monkeys here doing this. Centre one of the main events. There is paint being thrown everywhere and lots of bells being clapped. Everyone has just gone insane. Once they'd finished their prayers, they all got up at the same time and just legged it straight inside the temple. Paint has just blown everywhere. My camera is covered. Whoa. Rolling up into a huge room. Everyone again is cramming through the final door. Paint is getting thrown everywhere. These lads are just bombarding it. Getting covered. You don't stop throwing it. As the sun goes down, more people are coming out and out to celebrate the festival. We've just stopped, a monkey has just leapt in the tuk-tuk and grabbed our friend's glasses. Whoa! What was that? Monkey's getting electric shock, holy shit. He got his glasses back. They literally just hopped straight in, snatched them off his face. We just entered the street, everyone is here. It's clear to see now why this is the most populated country on the planet. Seem to be all fenced off, I have no idea why. One traffic going that way, one traffic going that way, and for whatever reason, we're in the middle. Talk about shoulder to shoulder, this is literally face to face. Everyone is just cramming into this hall. And me and Shaw are like, oh my God! This is nuts. In here now. This is by far one of the coolest experiences we have ever done. Woo! We have just come out of the temple now. That was insane. We've been battered with paint, water, mud, clay, whatever it was, you name it. It could have been anything. People were just in there crushing together, throwing crap everywhere in the air.
And it's only day one. Apparently it gets bigger and bigger, which I don't quite know how.
That was millions of people, and the next day is supposed to be even more people. This is going to be wild. Today is the official day of Holi, Friday the 14th of March. We've dressed up all in white as we can possibly be. We're going to go outside and see how long it takes to completely change our outfits into something totally colourful. Once again, we've started our day with zero idea on where we're going or where we're going to end up. We've literally just walked out of the place where we're staying down into the street, and I can already hear music blaring, everyone shouting, Happy Holi, Happy Holi. So this is a message from me and Char to you. Happy Holi. We've just left our room within 5 minutes. These lads have come and battered us already. What a great way to start the morning, and it's only 9 AM. Oh, thank you so much. Money. I don't have no money. Straight asking for the money.
Hi, I'm
Completely battered on the street. This is insane, trying to steal his t-shirt.
Hello.
Hey! Oh, got black.
Hi.
We've been covered by local kids. Whoa, just throwing it all over my face. Whoa. Listen, we're literally stood in the middle of the road and the traffic is just driving around us. All the homeless kids come straight over to us to wipe paint and mud all over our face. I'm not quite sure what the mud part was. I'm hoping it's not cow crap.
Happy Holi, brother!
These guys have literally just pulled over in the tuk-tuk. They seen us walking down the street, got out and went, wait there. Bam, 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 bam. Completely battered us with paint. Whoa! Can't even see, shit! That was mad. He's got a fire extinguisher filled with paint. The lads have just explained to me, I've got it written on my scarf, you need to chant Raddy Raddy, Raddy Raddy, Raddy Raddy. It's similar to Happy Holi. In other words, like in Christmas time, Merry Christmas. At this time of year for the Holi Festival, it's Raddy Raddy. The poverty here is intense. We've got kids chasing us down, trying to ask us for money.
Every person that just drives by, their car or motorbike, is absolutely covered in paint. Now we're going to try and cross this madness. Happy Holi, bro!
We're struggling to make it off the street because we are just getting bombarded in paint, left, right and centre. Whoa! My mouth is so dry and full of paint. Just walked down and they've got sugarcane distribution here to make sugarcane juice. I'm going to try and get one. Thank you. Whoa. We've got a fresh sugarcane juice. He's making it right here at the side of the street. Let's give it a taste. Yes, that is sweet. Just what I needed to blast all this paint out the back of my throat because it is getting stuck. The police have closed the road down this part. People are just flocking everywhere. It is a wild one to say the least.
Happy Holi, bro! Happy Holi.
Happy Holi.
This girl is just being a mad one in the street, shaking side to side. There's just no escaping it. I've climbed up here out of the way, we're sure, and there's just no evading any of this. It's total chaos. Not only have we came to celebrate the Holi Festival, but we have came to one of the most dangerous places that you could possibly do it. And you're probably wondering, why is it so dangerous? Not only for the monkeys, the wild traffic, but over the years, many people have actually died here celebrating Holi Festival because this is the main place that the Holi Festival is celebrated in the whole of India. So millions and millions of people flock here and gather here in the temples just to celebrate all together. This is where everyone is just hiding out the way of the sun, taking a break from all of the paint. As you can see, there is people lined up everywhere, all in the shade, away from the chaos and madness in the street. It's intense, having to stop every 2 minutes, get bombarded with paint, taking photos. It's looking for somewhere just to take a quick break so we can drink our water. Look how thick the street is. This is just thick paint that has been thrown onto the floor and it has covered everyone and everything. The amount of paint that is getting thrown here today is crazy. The police are here, they're actually beating people if they throw paint at them to keep the crowd in order. They've got their whacking sticks. That's crazy, I've never been to a country where the police actually beat people in the street. It's getting quite intense, it is packed. They're dispersing, telling everyone to move on away from the temple.
Happy Holi!
Happy Holi!
Happy Holi!
This guy's just climbed over the fence just to get me. Yeah, this is getting wild. The police are literally beating people with sticks, like proper canes. We're heading out of it now. This is getting majorly out of hand. Did you see that guy getting beat? Oh my God. We found a hole in the fence. We're gonna cut through it and squeeze through it. Quick. Whoa. It's not much better this side. Look at the state of this guy's tuk-tuk. And this. Hey. This is gonna be the wildest thing myself and you guys have probably ever seen. You're taking it safe in the car today.
Yes, yes, yes.
Playing it safe, the hiding inside.
No, you're not hiding, you're playing Holi. You're not hiding, you're playing Holi.
Continuing to buy more paint. But even on the pathway, the shops, how can you run a business with all this paint flying all over your clothes? Who's going to buy that? They've just stole this guy's paint off his truck. They're stealing his bags of paint. They're stealing all his bags of paint and just throwing it at each other. He's been collecting all these bags of paint all year and these guys are just stealing them to throw at each other. Look, he's stealing another one. Just found a little quiet place. Everyone is still covered in paint. Wow, I've literally just got to stop here against the wall and take a break. That is exciting and exhausting at the same time. I'm struggling to even breathe right now. If you're ever thinking of coming to Vrindavan to celebrate the Holi, wear ski masks and a mask to cover your nose because the paint going up your nose is intense. Getting covered. Woo! Let's get out of here. I think me and Shah are actually the most colourful people in the whole of Vrindavan right now. Everyone has just took shots at us because we are standing out more than anyone else and we have become target practice for everyone, getting completely bombarded by paint. Look how battered this police car is. It is thick. How are they ever going to get that off? His car has literally just changed colour. And this is how the local shops are, all set up like this. There are no supermarkets at all anywhere in India. It's just local owned shops where you can get your basic necessities. No big brands or anything like that. This is all you're getting. And if they're not set up like that, they're set up like this in little stalls at the side of the road that they can transport and move around to any place that they need to be. Everyone seems to be wrapping up their celebrations now, jumping in tuk-tuks, cars, and just legging it out of here. I just want to say to everyone, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and give us a like, and we'll see you on the next one.